Welcome up to the stage, please. A huge round of applause. Steve Fletcher.
Steve made a total of 728 appearances for AFC Bournemouth, gaining those 3 promotions. His decision to hang up his boots in the summer meant Steve finished his long-standing playing career on a real high, helping Bournemouth secure promotion into the 2nd tier of English football for only the 2nd time in the club's history. During his 2 decades with Bournemouth, Steve's built an incredible affinity with both the club and its fans, firmly cementing his status as a Bournemouth legend.
Obviously, we knew before this evening when it was announced that you had won the award. You've had a little time to think about it. You said you were going to be very emotional coming up here. How are you feeling right now to not just receive this award, but the fact it is the first ever Sir Tom Finney Award?
It's indescribable. The fact that my late granddad actually played with Sir Tom Finney makes it extra special. He was capped 3 times for England after the war, and he played all 3 games with Sir Tom Finney, Stanley Matthews. So for me personally, you know, having a family history of that, it's amazing. I know it's going to place a special place in the hearts of my family back in Hartlepool and my wife. So I'm very honoured. It's amazing.
Just saw an image there of you. That was your granddad, in fact. I don't know if you just saw it there. A bit of a likeness, a bit of a resemblance there. He would have been very proud of you. But what are you most proud of in your career? Some of your highlights? My
famous highlight is probably scoring the goal in 2009 against Grimsby. I think we saw on the screen that, you know, saved the club going out of existence really and out of the Football League. And I was very fortunate to play at the old Wembley in the Auto Windscreens final. It was a boyhood dream to play at Wembley. And then the playoff final in 2003. But that goal against Grimsby meant so much to the football club. We had such a team spirit. We'd been deducted 17 points at the start of the season. Eddie Howard took over as manager, got me back playing for Bournemouth. I was away at the time. I'd left in 2007 after 15 years, and to get me back and to score the goal, it's my favourite moment in football.
We still know that you're obviously working with the club. You just can't tear yourself away. But what next for you? What is life going to be like not playing?
It's very hard. It was heartbreaking last season. You know, I went in to see Eddie the gaffer, and you know, we discussed obviously getting into the Championship. I was nearly 41, so it was a bridge too far, and it broke both our hearts, I think, because I've known the gaffer for 20 years as well. I watched him come through the youth ranks. You know, it was difficult, and it still is. I watched training, I watched games, and you know, I was institutionalised for 24 years in the sport, and that bubble burst, and I can never get it back. So to all the young lads out there, you know, cherish every moment, because you know, people said that to me when I was a youngster, and you take it with a pinch of salt, and you disregard it. But it flies past, and it was amazing 24 years. You know, if I could grab 1 minute back, you know, I'd drop everything for that. But I can't. But at least I'm at the football club that I love after being there for 20 years, and I cherish every moment. And it's fabulous looking back at all the memories, because that's what you've got to live on now. And it still gives me goosepimples now when I look back on some of the footage.
Steve, quickly, films. I've heard that you might be going into films. You were in a film with Neil Ruddock. Could this be the start of a few?
I was only a short film, it wasn't a full feature film. It was only 9 minutes long, don't get carried away. Somebody tweeted me and said, would you like to star in a film? It's a boxing film. I was the big heavyweight, threw a few punches, and that was about it. But listen,
you could always be a body double for Buzz Lightyear.
I know, and Johnny Bravo, here we go, yeah. Oh, Desperate Dan, I know all the jokes, you're all right. I've had them off all the players in here tonight. No, I'm just loving the fact that I'm still at the football club, and you know, head of recruitment. It's a fabulous opportunity for me to stay in touch with the first team, because I want to be in that first team environment. To be taken out of it after so long is difficult, but when you're still involved in some capacity, I cherish that. And I'm an ambassador for the club as well, which takes me into the community, schools, charities, business events, and I love that part of it as well. So long may that continue.
Thank you very much. Huge congratulations. All the very best of luck for the future, everyone. Steve Fletcher, who is, of course, tonight's Sir Tom Finney Award winner.